All right, Coach, talk to us about how the day went.
Man, awesome day, beautiful day, really, really physical day, long practice, really got after it, tackled again. Saw some people make plays on both sides of the ball. Saw Jay Jones, a young safety, make a few plays today. It was good. Kenyon Clay, young running back, made a dynamic run today. So we got some young guys that are continuing to improve, which is what you want to see with young talent, you know. Ty Keys had another really good day. He continues to get better and better. And, you know, we just got to keep working and keep going. Today was our last big practice day. We'll take a little bit off of them on Thursday. And then, you know, we got our spring game on Saturday. But today was the last big day of spring, you know, and it was good to see. I can't wait to get in there on tape and watch it all. We had some great kickoff cover versus kickoff return work, live work. And really pleased with how far we've come with our culture, and hope to finish this thing out strong and stay healthy.
Coach, talking about your culture, could you talk about what Mitchell Williams brings to the culture of this football program?
Unbelievable. You know, Mitch is our team chaplain. You know, everybody knows Mitch with FCA and just does a phenomenal job with these kids, leading them to the Lord. He doesn't force himself on them, but he's here, and he builds a relationship with them, and they learn that through him. And then Lance Ancar is right there with him too. And between me and Mitch and Ancar and Reed Stringer and all our staff, just building a culture of understanding what a great responsibility it is to be a college football player. What a great gift it is, what a great blessing it is, and how the good Lord wants us to use those gifts for the greater good. And we understand we're in Hattiesburg. Football matters, all right? We've got to impact people in a positive way.
Coach, back to tying that the scrimmage y'all had on Saturday, could you talk a little bit about that first drive and the short passing game, screen game, kind of get Ty lathered up and get him in a rhythm that really let him look like on that first
yeah, you can just see he's comfortable. So Ty's a guy that's extremely talented, and his whole life he was able to, even if he was mentally wrong, he could get by because he was more talented than everybody else. When he gets to college, that's not the case. So you see flashes of brilliance with his talents. You would see flashes of really bad play because he was relying on his talent. He's turning into a real quarterback that is using his brain to filter his talent. And man, he's just been locked in for 4 practices, and he's becoming a real quarterback. I'm really proud of his progress. All those kids in that room. Zach's coming along too. It's hard. You know, Zach's on practice 13 of an NFL offense, and they kind of where Ty was last year in the middle of fall camp. So Zach's going to be a great one too. It just takes a little bit longer. We've got the rest of spring and all summer and fall camp with Zach as well.
Talk about Cole Cavallo a little bit. He's been a nice weapon for y'all all spring.
Yeah, he has. Cole's had a really good spring. That whole tight end room has Luke Baker and Mitch Sellers. Have had awesome springs at tight end. Luke and Mitch have kind of been banged up, so Cole's kind of jumped to the forefront. And that's what we tell our guys, you know, opportunities come, and when the door opens, you got to be ready to blow through the door. If you ain't got any gas in the car and the car don't crank, you ain't going when the opportunity comes. And Cole's car was gassed up, and these last 2 days, man, he's had an unbelievable day.
Yeah, it looks like he's been really great at keeping you guys ahead of the chains. And
he has.
Talk a little bit about, I don't want to put you on the spot. I know it's only spring, but just observation. Looks like you guys have a chance to be better up front defensively.
Yes, we're going to be much better on both sides of the ball in the trenches. You know, we just got way more players. We're a year older. They know the system better, and we're more talented. You know, so when you consolidate all those together, you know, you should be better, and we are. You know, there's a lot of good competition in there. There's a lot of talent. They're good kids. You know, we brought kids in from Tylertown and Wayne County and West Marion and Prattville, Alabama. Like, those are football towns that Southern Miss matters, and they're here and they're happy and they're just getting better and better. And, you know, I think we really made a jump on the O-line last week into today. You know, Paul Gainer's played better over the last few practices at right tackle, and we really feel like our O-line's starting to gel. We've got about 7 or 8 that we feel comfortable with playing right now, and they've taken some strides too.
To that, you know, playing against that talent level on the defensive line, it only, you know, lends to make your offensive line that much better.
No doubt. Iron sharpens iron, right? And that's what I tell people all the time. You know, when we were so thin last year, it affects practice and it affects improvement. Because if you've only got one good wideout and one good corner, if they're not going against each other, neither one of them's getting any better. Well, now we got about 8 good wideouts and 8 good corners. So no matter who they go against, they're sharpening their blade. So our practices are better, and we're improving at a bigger rate. It's an exponential situation, you know, that stacks and stacks. And we just got more players that are better players, and we're moving in the right direction.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank y'all.
Thanks, Coach.